On the 15th of March, 2025, two Italian scientists revealed some secrets buried for thousands of years beneath the Giza pyramids at a conference. They detected a vast tubular shaft network under the pyramid, leading to an underground chamber the size of 2 football fields. This shocking claim created a stir in the online world, while some people still believe the pyramids are just tombs of the pharaohs. However, this complex vertical shaft system reaching 2 kilometers deep reveals a new purpose for the pyramids. But how much of this claim is actually true? Are the pyramids really just tombs for ancient Egyptian pharaohs? Or do they have other purposes we can't yet comprehend? Nazlan is a silent place in the Sahara Desert, where time seems to have stopped, and the 3 pyramids have quietly stood for thousands of years, unaffected by storms and undamaged by the passage of time. The famous ancient pyramids of Giza, Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure still stand today as the greatest mysteries in human history. Imagine each stone block used to build these pyramids weighs as much as a bulldozer or a fully loaded 20-foot container, and a single pyramid consists of 2.3 million of these blocks, built without the help of any cranes. The Giza pyramids are not only the pride of Egypt, but also a 4,500-year-old enigma. Scientists, archaeologists, and historians are still working to unravel them, and so far, all discoveries inside the pyramids indicate they were tombs for ancient Egyptian pharaohs. But are they really just tombs? That question remains unanswered to this day. There are 3 major pyramids on the Giza Plateau. The largest one is called the Pyramid of Khufu, or the Great Pyramid of Giza, followed by the Pyramid of Khafre, and the third is the Pyramid of Menkaure. But why do we call them tombs of ancient Egyptian kings? In fact, burial chambers and rooms for the deceased were found inside all 3 pyramids, and sarcophagi were discovered in the burial chambers of the Khufu and Khafre pyramids, but no mummies were found inside them. So why do people believe mummies were once there? Archaeologists got clues from the smallest pyramid when a mummy was discovered there during an expedition in 1837. However, there was a twist. A mummy was indeed found inside the sarcophagus in the chamber, but when the sarcophagus was shipped to Britain for further study, the ship sank along the way, and Menkaure's sarcophagus remains lost somewhere in the unknown depths of the ocean. This led archaeologists to believe that the sarcophagi in the other 2 pyramids also once held mummies, which might have been stolen by grave robbers in search of treasure. But if all 3 pyramids were merely tombs, why are so many secrets hidden within them? Why were so many mysteries left behind? Some say they were created by beings from space, while others believe they are part of a global ancient energy network. These 3 pyramids are not only massive in scale, but their arrangement is another unsolved mystery. The Giza pyramids, thousands of years old, are aligned precisely along the true north, south, east, and west axes, with a precision so high that even today's global positioning systems pale in comparison. Is this just coincidence, or does it reflect secret knowledge or skills from an advanced civilization? For the past 150 years, modern science has been puzzled by the mystery of these towering structures, but perhaps the real secret lies beneath them. On the 15th of March, 2025, 2 scientists from France and Italy claimed they discovered an enormous and complex structure beneath the pyramid using radar, specifically synthetic aperture radar, abbreviated as SAR. With this technology, they excavated a pit 2 kilometers deep under the Pyramid of Khafre and detected a long underground structure that may extend beneath all 3 pyramids. They stated that they detected 8 vertical shafts under the Pyramid of Khafre, going as deep as 650 meters underground, each surrounded by spiral staircases. Most astonishingly, 2 massive hollow chambers the size of 2 football fields were discovered beneath the shafts. Previously, people believed the pyramids were tombs for the pharaohs, but these scientists' claims sparked renewed debate among historians about whether the pyramids served an entirely different purpose. In 1905, the famous inventor Nikola Tesla once said that the pyramids were built to harness Earth's internal energy, and he was working on a project to transmit unlimited energy based on this theory. but he mysteriously died before completing the project, giving rise to a new opportunity to revive Tesla's ideas. But the question is, if such a discovery exists, where is the evidence? How did they detect underground structures using only radar, especially radars deployed on satellites 400 kilometers above Earth? Simply put, in the case of ordinary radar, it sends signals to the ground, and those signals reflect off objects and return to the radar. If the signal returns quickly, it means it hits something at a high point. For deeper ground areas, the signal takes longer to reflect back. In this way, we can estimate the shapes and distances of various objects. But the problem is, these signals can't penetrate solid objects like rock, and can only reach a few feet underground. So, how were they able to detect structures 2 kilometers beneath the pyramids? Scientists Corrado Malanga and Filippo Bianchi explained that they used Earth's natural vibrations as signals and captured them using synthetic aperture radar. The Earth constantly emits extremely weak vibrations, which can even be triggered by strong winds or caused by urban traffic. In Cairo's case, the flow of the Nile River also contributes to these vibrations. These tiny vibrations are called micromovements, and they generate distinct signals when passing through different parts of the Earth. For example, tapping an empty barrel in a water-filled barrel produces different sounds. Likewise, vibrations through underground cavities or open spaces differ from those through solid areas. They said that using satellite-based SAR, they captured many images of the pyramid at different times and analyzed the vibration patterns through computer software. Based on these vibration models, the software estimated the possible shape and location of underground structures at certain depths. These data were rendered into 3D images, showing 8 shafts under the pyramid and 2 very large hollow chambers at the base of the shafts. But what they truly look like, and whether they really exist beneath the pyramids, still needs to be confirmed by excavation. To validate their claims, Corrado Malanga and Filippo Bianchi requested permission to excavate beneath the pyramids, but the Egyptian government refuses to grant any such approval. The scientific community has labeled Corrado Malanga and Filippo Bianchi's claims as false, and Egypt's famous archaeologist Zahi Hawass also stated that these claims are mere publicity stunts and have no scientific basis. Scientists argue that if this technology can truly detect structures beneath the pyramids, why not first test it in locations where we already know what lies underground? That would help gain trust in the technology. Undoubtedly, the Giza pyramids have amazed humanity for thousands of years, and whenever we try to solve one mystery there, new challenges emerge. From the geometric structure of the Giza pyramids to their precise alignment with true north, they are full of countless mysteries. For instance, the geographic coordinate of the Great Pyramid of Giza is 29.979245 degrees N, and astonishingly, the speed of light is 299,792,458 meters per second. Why are these two numbers exactly the same? How can such a coincidence exist? Not just the speed of light, but the pyramid's shape also reveals precise mathematical connections to the golden ratio. For example, the base length of the pyramid is 230.4 meters. Having it gives 115.2 meters, and the slant height is 186.4 meters. If we divide these two values, 186.4 divided by 115.2, the result is 1.618. Interestingly, if you search this number online, you'll find it equals the golden ratio. The golden ratio is a recurring number in nature, found in leaves, shells, and even human faces. The concept of the golden ratio was first defined 2,300 years ago by Greek mathematician Euclid. At that time, it was called the divine proportion and was later widely used in art, nature, and architecture. Today, we call it the golden ratio. So, was using the exact golden ratio 4,500 years ago just a coincidence? If the Italian scientist's discovery of underground structures turns out to be true, it would mean our understanding of the pyramids has been completely wrong until now. Perhaps the people who built these massive stone towers on the surface also hid many secrets underground